Welcome back to another Tech Time where we talk about techs again. It's good to see you. That's right, guys. A few more techs that just may impact your local meta game or even help you at an event. Welcome back. The first card I wanted to talk about, simply put, guys, is Antiagic Arrows. I have been actually playing this myself, been finding a lot of success with it myself, and there are some things that benefit it and take away from it at the same time. Where I think it's good, when you're simply putting in any kind of testing into decks like Memento, decks like Raizio, Blue Eyes, the Mitsurugi mix-up with the Raizio variant, as well as just Mitsurugi in general, Malice, even depending on how they side into you. A lot of these people are playing very, very powerful back row that kind of adds to their inboard. Evenly and Duster kind of do the job most of the time, but it's also a helpful way to have a secondary option like Antiagic Arrows to help seal the deal. Now, there are specific decks like, let's say, Mermail, where you can fight through a board, break a board entirely, and then set up something they cannot come back from. Sadly, we can't do this in Flu anymore, but it was kind of the same thing with the Wind statue. I feel like it's the same thing with the Water statue. So therefore, a card like Antiagic Arrows to help you fight through a board. If the hand traps aren't getting the job done alone, and you just want to break the board, this card will do you justice. It just depends on if your deck can cover that kind of ground that quickly. And Mermail is definitely an example. Let us know if you want to see Armin's profile. He's got one. Recently in our community section that we had to take down and then repost, and then there's something going on with our community page, and it's like people haven't been seeing our posts. Anyways, and getting to my point, people had asked, can Nekcomoman King actually work against Marakumo? Absolutely. Now, very clearly, Nekcomoman King has to trigger on your opponent's turn, but if it does, because of an effect like Marakumo, you might have something. Now, this is directly targeting a deck that you may be struggling with. However, if it's just a matchup you are not having a good time against, you will if you play this card. You're welcome. But I think people already know. Last but not least, I wanted to talk about spell card monster Reborn. It has been known for a while, but I wanted to talk about it again because I feel like it's a shark cannon that we can all use. The first understanding of this card is that it is a monster reborn. I mean, duh. But that can also not work in your favor if you need something that has an effect. However, if it's a card like, let's say, White Prince, that can become a different card when it's sent to the grave for link material or something like that, I'm just saying it can actually do you justice. But it also can help you dodge Called by the Grave. Let's say they have targeted your card with Called by the Grave. To turn off your effect, you can then move your same card, if you went first probably, out of the way so that it can resolve. The roundabout way that I've been using it as well is that you can use it in, let's say, a Raizio mirror or anything where your opponent is going to charm you if you are playing Raizio. So Raizio players, this is for you. You can extend through whatever hand trap it is without giving them any more. I'm just saying. It's pretty decent. But overall, it's a shark cannon for all of us. And if you have a card like Bomber, you get where I'm going. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you for tuning in. I'm out. Arrivederci.